it's Kershi. Today I am showing my process of the drawing that I did from Final Fantasy of Nophica. In the future maybe I will also do a video where I explain my process and talk over it, but for today I have settled for another topic. So the topic is what I do to stay motivated and creative. And I have to say, this is like my to-do list kind of, because I don't want it to be a list of things that I have no experience with or that I don't do. So it's all like a personal experience that at least helped me, so I am confident to share it with you. So let's start. So the first thing I do is to wake up early, rise and shine, kind of. I feel like the sun really boosts my energy, who would have thought? And you have so much more time all of a sudden. I always try to wake up around 6 or 7 a.m. And when you wake up this early, you can even have like a slow start when you're not feeling well, and you still have plenty of time to do everything. So another thing that helps me is workout. It's very personal because workout is totally not for everyone. That said, I'm also not a professional and I do very light workout like yoga, or sometimes I'm just going out for a walk. So yeah, but it's helping me a lot to stay motivated and have energy. I always feel like very refreshed and so much more positive after a light workout. So yeah. The next point that I think is also really important is to do nice breaks. So technically speaking, you could do something like when you're drawing, that you're looking in the distance to relax your eyes, and you do stretches. You let in some fresh air into your apartment, or maybe if you have it, go to your balcony or a garden. Self-care is also very important, so make yourself a nice beverage or snack of your choice and take your time with it. Like, for example, I do love coffee, but okay, this is a bit embarrassing to say, but like maybe 20% coffee and the rest is milk. So yeah, but I do the coffee myself with a French press, and it takes some time, but it's also kind of relaxing and good to know that I'm taking this time for myself. And it just feels nice to treat yourself from time to time. So yeah, maybe you can also go for a walk to your local bakery if you can afford it, and treat yourself there. I don't do it often because it's so expensive, but I love doing it. I would love to do it more often, but it's just such a great and uncomplicated way to treat yourself, and you're also like going out, getting some fresh air, maybe talk with people. I don't know, I usually don't because I'm so shy, but yeah. And the even better option is if you have a friend that you can meet up with on lunchtime. I feel like many artists are introverted, and this, as sad as it may sound, it gives us so much needed social time. But it can also drain your energy, so be careful. I guess it depends on the person that you're going with and such, yeah. But it's really nice if you have the luxury of doing that. So the next point is warm-ups. And no, not workout this time. I mean warm-ups in a sense of maybe you're not feeling ready to touch this big piece that you're working on right now. It's warm-up time. Maybe you can do some doodles or anatomy practice or little comfort drawings or just random strokes. Whatever fits you best. For me, music also helps a lot. It boosts energy and happiness. And if you haven't already, maybe save some of your favorite songs until you have a decent playlist. You can also make some inspirational ones, like maybe when you're drawing blood elves, you take the music from Eversong Forest and play that while you're drawing. If you're feeling unmotivated, a thing I like to do is combining two things that you like a lot. So for me, it's watching a satisfying or funny playthrough of a game. In this case, luckily, it's super easy to combine because I just bookmark where I left on the playthrough and start up the video again while I'm drawing. It also helps a bit with the loneliness while I'm drawing, if you get me, because usually you have someone talking in the video, maybe doing some jokes or tell funny stories, so yeah. It's a bit embarrassing to say, but maybe you watch this video right now while drawing, and then I'm here for you now. And I try to be in the future as well. So if you have an iPad or a portable device for drawing, or maybe you're a traditional artist, you can change your location. So maybe you can snuggle up on the couch or set yourself up in the garden, or you visit a cafe and draw there. Honestly, so many possibilities. I also like to work on more than one piece at a time. It changes up things a lot and also gives me time to think over some parts that I'm not happy with. Sometimes, or to be honest, every time, it takes me a fresh look, or even some days until I see what bugs me in the drawing or what I'm not happy with. And if I am working on another piece, I can let confidently rest the first piece and look at it a few days later, because I've been still productive in the meantime. So what also motivates me a lot is to think of the end result and trust my process. Sometimes art is hard. Maybe you have been working hours on a piece and there's still so much to do. But I just like to keep at it step by step and think of how happy I will be if the piece gets finished. And it's kind of a hard one, but you are allowed to be proud of yourself. Maybe if you finish this piece early, you can start a personal project of yours because you have more time now. Or maybe it is commission work and the client will be very happily surprised that you finished the work faster than expected. I always imagine that, and it keeps me fueled to do my best. Yeah, so a kind of a big topic is repetition. We are creatures of habit, after all. So, if you work out a schedule fitting to your life circumstances and keep at it, your body and mind will get used to it. What may be hard or unmotivating in the beginning, after some weeks of getting used to it, you will just do it without thinking about it. Same goes for drawing. So, for example, if you draw from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. for some weeks, it will get into your routine. You may also experience that your process gets smoother or faster. Small little tricks to tell your brain it is working time that I subconsciously did is like I like to braid my hair for work. I always try to get ready a nice drink or maybe some snacks or both. So I don't get interrupted when I am in a flow. I like to clean my working area, especially my desk, every evening, so it's ready for me the next time. A clean workspace equals like a tranquil mind for me, so it's perfect for a nice drawing time. Also, a big thing is how do you start your day? To touch briefly on it, for example, if I wake up unmotivated and stay in the bed scrolling through messages or watching videos, and after an hour I start slowly preparing breakfast. I kind of set myself up with that energy for the whole day. It can be fine if you're really not feeling well, but if I push myself to wake up and start with small tasks right away, I get on a roll. It is much easier to have lots of energy for big tasks. It is much easier to have lots of energy for big tasks that way. Also, keep in mind again the accomplishment that you will feel after a successful workday. The next point on my list is don't compare. It's a hard topic. Some people need competition or comparison to grow and some don't. But if you feel like it is making you down, then seriously stop it. There are so many things that we cannot control, especially with social media algorithms. So if your numbers aren't good on a piece that you spend weeks on, but a sketch is breaking your records, then do not compare it. I personally try to not compare with other artists. I want to be myself. I want to find my way and my style. It is a hard journey, but also very rewarding. Also, on a side note, if you keep comparing, that takes precious time away from your day. Maybe you can join an art Discord or be active with your mutuals on social media. Be there for each other, support each other, especially in times like this. It will help the both of you a lot. It's very nice to have someone accompanying you on your journey and vice versa, especially if you grow together and share your experiences or insecurities. For example, if you're worried about IE art, maybe it's nice to talk with an art friend about it. With art discords, you can get critique or maybe just a nice comment if you do not like critique. But be sure to give back, like at least write something nice about a piece that was sent in for feedback or positive affirmations that resonates with you or that you really like. Think about it and be genuine. Sooner or later it will come back to you. Maybe even 200%, and that is a very, very beautiful thing in our community. So the next point is to work on goals from small to big. I would at least set a goal that you can reach weekly and have a big end goal in your mind. It can be as simple as I want to work hard this week so I can fully enjoy the weekend. Or you can combine your mini goals and big goal, like practice anatomy weekly, for example, one post-study sketch, so you can offer nice full body commissions in half a year. Usually I would say don't go for goals that you cannot fully control. Like, I want to reach 20,000 followers in 1 year. Or goals of that kind, they are like not very fulfilling because you cannot really control your works towards it. Instead, you should try for a goal like I want to post one elaborate piece per month on social media. This is a goal you can 100% control yourself. Like, even if you don't have internet access for a month, you could go to a friend or an internet cafe or university and still upload it there. So yeah. Another big motivation is to look back. If you have been drawing for a while, look at your old art. See how much you have improved with your hard work and dedication. Now think what you may reach in a year from now given the same effort. And now try to think of what you will be capable of doing with even more effort. Well, I think this should keep you motivated a lot. At least it does for me. Now that I freelance, I have even more time that I can dedicate to art. And technically speaking, I can give so much more effort in improving. And it's making me really excited to see what pieces I will be able to draw this year and next year and so on, and then I can look back and maybe I will also do some redraws, because doing redraws of old work is also a very good way of motivating you, because you will see just how much you have improved, and it's a beautiful thing. So I think that's it from me now, and I hope this was somewhat helpful, and please enjoy the rest of the drawing. I think the real time I spent on this drawing are roughly like 16 or 17 hours. I'm kind of really happy about it, because usually it takes me over 20 hours for a bust-up portrait. And finally all my practice pays off and I'm getting more into my work process and routine, and therefore I'm getting faster. So I had my struggles, and it's kind of embarrassing to share this. And yeah, you can see me struggles, like when I did the face and the cloth, yeah. But I think it's still part of the process, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for being here with me, and I am wishing you a very, very nice day. Bye!